Howdy doodle strudel, guys. Me here again. Not sure how long it's been, but you know, beautiful day today, and I just felt like making a video. Not sure what about in particular. I never really am. But I don't know. Place is looking pretty clean at the moment, as you would notice from behind me here. So I'm pretty happy with that. You know, honestly, life's pretty good at the moment. Like, you could look from an outsider and say, oh shit, you know, things are a bit rough for him, but honestly I'm feeling alright, so, you know, oddly enough. But yeah, so we'll take you for a little trot around the place, maybe just tell you what's going on. You can see what it looks like at the moment. She's a bit dark in here, so I haven't done much more in here because I haven't been able to. I bought those parts that I was talking about, the voltage reducers, and then realised I got the wrong voltage, so I've got 12 voltage reducers now that I can't use in here, but it's okay because I realised this system here is not going to work in here anyway, but with those voltage reducers that I got, which are wrong, they will work with this on my ute, so I'm not going to explain that now, but it's okay. So it was a fuck up, but it was an okay fuck up because it's a fuck up that's going to work for someone else later in the future, so yeah. But as for these, I've got to get just basically your standard, some of you might know about it. If any of you drive trucks, you probably know about them. They're just a basic lead acid, 24 volt lead acid BMSs. They're called just battery equalizers. All they are is they each, because it's a 24 volt system, which makes it nice and easy. At least you can still get lead stuff for 24 volts, so, and it's easy. Each 24 volt set, I just got to put an equalizer on, and what they do is just what a BMS does. It just makes sure the batteries stay equal between those 24 volts, and you just have a whole bunch of them. So I need 12 of those for my 25 batteries, and that should fix the issue. But the problem is I've got to be able to afford them, so bit by bit I'll be buying those and adding them to the system. Hello, Mr. Luca. He's having a snooze in here. Let's see, so that's about all for in there. Because the power's not real great, because of those batteries not being... Well, the power is good, that's the annoying thing, is I've got shit tons of solar, I've got shit tons of batteries, it's just the batteries aren't balanced right. A couple of my charge controllers are being retarded and not working properly, so I've got to replace or fix those, so I have to run the 12 volt. Well, it's not running on 12 volts, 24 volt technically. You can run it on both, 24 or 12, but it's running on 24 volt, the fridge, because it uses a lot less power than the big, fuck if we can actually see, than the actual proper one there. I will be running that again soon, but it's just, I'll wait till I actually, you know, it's just me out here, so, you know, there's a little cryptic clue for you. Just me out here, so I only need the yellow one for now, so we'll just fucking keep that running until power's sorted out, and then I'll boot up the proper one again. But, you know, kitchen's still looking good, that solar array's still working nicely, so nothing wrong going on there. Oh yeah, actually, you wouldn't have fucking seen that. I'll turn this around. Got this deck all done. Well, not done, but the decking part of it done. So you can see I've used, obviously, recycled boards, which is why they're a little bit mismatched in colour, but that's okay. It matches everything else around here. I'm going to stand back a bit so you can actually see, because honestly, it's actually looking pretty good, this. Like, yeah, still got shit to finish off, but you can see, yeah, so there's the deck. I've just got to build where this yellow brooder, not yellow, bloody pink brooder box is. I've just got to put a staircase there, and then put the door here, the screen door, and then we just got to do handrails like that, you know, up like there. And then they've got to do the flyover roof. You know, so there's quite a bit of work to do here still, but you know, it's all coming along. But this deck here is a big deal. Like, it's really nice to have this done. So, it's nice and solid, all braced up nicely. So as far as the actual platform's concerned, we're good. Which leads us over to here, where a bit of action's happening. So you can see I've got some big logs there. Kind mate of mine down the road is helping me out with these water tanks. So you can see I've also moved all the water tanks there away from the caravan here, because what we are doing, so my mate's got these logs here, and he's gonna basically, I think he's, let me just say, so this one here, I'm pretty sure we're going to like dock in half, and there's going to be 2 put on each other, so we can get the height we need here, because I haven't had the money to put like bearers and joists and that here, because I want to get these tanks leveled up. So basically so these tanks here, we're going to have, how many can I fit here? There's quite a few. So there's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, there's 12. What was it, 12 or was it more? No, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, there's 4. So 4, 8, 16 you can fit here. So basically, we've got to make the shorter logs are going to be laid across the back of the bathroom shed here to get the height we need, and then you got these long ones here. Same thing. I'm going to dock those in half because it's about, oh, not quite in half. I think they're 6 meters. We've got to get them. We're about 5 meters here. So yeah, basically those are getting cut to the length they need to be due, and then we've got to run the saw. He's going to split them in half, so we've got 2 halves of the logs, and so yeah, going to stack the logs up there, and then put the long logs, they're going to go back there. So it basically makes, 1, 2, 3, 4, essentially like using the logs here as bearers and then these logs back here as joists, and that way these tanks can all sit level, because I'm basically making the tanks go to where the caravan stops there. So these tanks are going to be moved too eventually. Just for now they're staying here, because you see obviously someone's collecting rainwater and that's been drinking water and yeah, whatever. They're getting moved. So basically the tanks are going to go to where the caravan stops. They're going to be level and there's going to be stacked on top of each other, and I've measured it out. And if we do a level, they're going to go just ever so slightly above the roof, which is fine because what I'm going to do. So basically that means, yeah, I know. So that means that roof there will be able to fill them up, which means to make everything else tidier still, what I'm going to do, so you can see here, I've got the caravan there and that roof on the solar roof on the deck, it angles back to it. So the water drains onto the caravan roof, gets caught by the gutter, and then goes in the tank. Same thing I'm going to do here. So we're going to have the tanks stacked up. They're going to be pretty much more or less flush with the caravan roof. I'm going to make another solar roof angled up this way, so it's going to angle into the caravan roof again, and it'll be able to catch the sun rays from that, and it'll just make that look nice and uniform. Build a screen of some sort down here to close the tanks in, so that way again it'll generate more power, it'll close the tanks off, tidy that all up, and then the water will drain onto the caravan roof and collect more, and the same system can be used. So basically everything's going to be more or less drain onto the caravan roof. Even this roof here, when I do the flyover, it's going to fly over and land hovering over these 2 roofs I'm building, so it'll drain onto them and then drain onto. So yeah, the caravan roof is going to be taking a lot of water, but we'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario, I just got to put some more gutters on these other roofs and just, yeah, divert the water that way. But hopefully I can use the caravan as mostly just the pool roof, just to get to collect it or simplify the plumbing. But if not, you can always add more gutters and shit to take the load off. But yeah, that's my plan for this. So basically, yeah, that's the tank's going to be set up like that, nice and neat. That's all going to be closed in with the roof and screening. There's going to be a flyover roof there, and then once these tanks here are moved, because as you can see, so basically the tank's going to come to here. So what we're going to do is this decking here I've got, and you can see I'm going to continue it out to where the tank's finished. So there's going to be basically a deck here, and then you can see where I've built here. So there's going to be, imagine that's going to be closed in, where it is to where the caravan is going to be a wall closed in there and closed in there. And then, so this will be, this little nook here, I'm essentially going to be making, well, I'm actually in 2 minds about it, to be honest, because I was originally looking at making this nook here a pantry or some sort of cupboard, and then building a little bathroom here. However, I'm kind of inclined to think I might just not worry about the storage. I've actually got enough storage, and just making the bathroom there, putting a wall, obviously walling that in, and then that way I can make a nice big sliding door here to go out to obviously this deck that's going to be here, so the deck can be sort of separate. Then it'll be a nice little deck to look at to see it, just basically make an entry for the place. As it stands, like there's no one really when people come in, they don't even fucking know where to go, because it's just fair enough because there's no actual definite entry, which is fine. I mean, I don't care, but like once the place is done, obviously I want to have it looking like an actual place. So yeah, that's going to be more or less the entry there. We're going to have a little nice deck there, nothing big, just a deck. Another solar roof over it again. And then it can go to a sliding door here. Wait a minute. Yeah, so sliding door, whatever. And then this decking, we can have a nice little deck here. So this is all more stay the same, then keeps it open. And then where the kitchen bench is here, you can see I'm still going to build a little breakfast bar all the way along it. Well, not little, big one, a breakfast bar. That way you can have, this would work nice. I'm going to take this off my fucking cell better. Okay, so yeah, basically, yeah, there's going to be a breakfast bar here. So that'll work nicely. So you can sort of just sit here, because this is eventually want to be, I'll make this into the bedroom for my little daughter Daisy. It's sort of just, I won't show you in there. It was eventually originally for the boys, but it never really got used, and well, life circumstances changed. So yeah, you'll see that happening later. But anyway, yeah, so we got my deck. The breakfast bar's going to be here. Then this is more or less going to be a deck. Obviously, there'll be a roof over this whole thing. There'll be an entryway here to a nice little deck here with a little roof over it too. And then here will be another little bar. I've got the bathroom down there, obviously, but I want to make just another little separate bathroom here. So this will be closed in or whatever, and there'll just be just a basic, I'm not honestly probably just, it won't be a toilet up here. It would just be just a shower and a basin. Just so I've got something else here, and then the toilet will be down there, and there's going to be another one around somewhere else. So we'll be right for that. And then that's up here, more or less sorted. The kitchen, honestly, isn't really a huge amount more I want to do here. Like, obviously, it's more just finishing off. I'm pretty happy with this. It's a bit patched together, but yeah, it's alright. So, yeah, like I said, staircase there. Finish the handrail. Finish all the cabinetry there, so close that in properly. Make the doors and put them on. Seal the bench top properly. I don't know, we'll probably won't hook that up because I've already got hot water system around there. We'll probably just run pipes to it, so we'll see what we do with that. We might use it because I might just run as a separate hot water for the bathroom and up here. So we'll work that one out later. But more or less, so yeah, so that's just going to be done. I'm pretty happy with this little area here. That's actually honestly fine. I've got the fridge, the bench. I might put a better bench on it because you can see this bench is a bit shit. It's like laminate's all peeling off of it and it doesn't even go to the end. So we'll put a better bench on it. Might match it up with that one. You never know. And then maybe put a door on there too properly. But apart from that's fine. I've got my gas up in here and that, but what I want to do is you can see that white thing there. That's actually the bottom to a wood fire stove oven I've got. It's a heavy cunt and I can't get it up here by myself. So as soon as I've got some help, I want to get that up here, and that's going to be sort of more centered there. Getting that, we're going to move that away because I want to have my doorway back in there, but that's got to be a bit of work done there. I've got to I've got to put a beam across there and run some new rafters and fix up that solar roof because you can see she's looking a bit sad. It's never been a real great one, but she's looking a bit sad, but I don't want to fuck up all my vines and everything. So the main structure's staying there, but I'm just going to build a new roof so I can support the solar panels properly, and eventually it'll grow in nicely. And also I'll give me more of a view out there because it'll lift this roof up. So even though it's going to be closed with vines again, it's just, you know what I mean. I'm going to stop around about that. But yeah, basically a bit of work I've got to do down here because I like it, but as you can see, it needs some love and attention. She's a bit rough. I've neglected the whole, see the wires all falling down. Like, it's the bulk bones of it are good. Just got to sort of fix her up a bit, make it look a bit nicer and functional. But yeah, so that's getting rid of, making the better doorway there again. I think I might move that pantry because I don't like how it blocks me view, but it's fine there for now. But yeah, so that's my plan there, because it'd be good. And once I've got the wood fire stove, I'll obviously set the chimney up properly and everything, because that'd be cool and really handy to have, save me money, because I've always got firewood. But yeah, anyway, that's what's happening there. Yeah, things happening, things happening. There's always things happening out here, like there's never not, like, there's always some sort of progression happening. But that's not a bad thing, eh? But anyway, so that's what's going on up there. What else can we fill you in on, eh? We've got quite a bit going on, as always. So I want to try and, I haven't really gotten a big attempt yet, but there's some more veggie gardens I've got to set up soon, because I actually need to get some veggies growing, because financial situations, I need to grow my own food again to help supplement my groceries, because it does help a lot, and I've done it in the past. But yeah, so there'll be some veggie gardens I'm making soon, with the shit I've got and shit I can acquire for free, and growing some stuff there. So keep tuned for those videos. You'll be seeing practical gardening. Yeah, so that's coming up. But this is the bathroom at the stand. Nothing's changed in here. I've still got to fix up all the old bullshit that I have taken, half taken out and that. But you know, it's functional. I've got a shower, I've got a bath, got my wash machine. That one's not mine, but you know, yeah, it works. It's a laundry bathroom. Yeah, got so is that shit's more. This is a lot of stuff I've got to tidy up still, always. The Hilux is, yeah, I'm not working on that just at the moment. Got plans for it as always, but it's not yet, so we won't ramble on about that. I'll show you the chicken coops, because I am gonna be raising some meat birds soon, actually. So, and fuck, I might as well tell I'm gonna get peacocks too, because my mum actually wanted to get me peacocks for my birthday, which I was fucking wrapped in. I was like, fuck yeah, I'd love that. However, I haven't really had anywhere to put them, but this lot here, they're moving out soon, the silkies, so they will be in a new place happy, so I'll have a free pen here. And honestly, I think this pen would be, because with the peacocks, I'll be getting them as keat. I don't know what they called, keats or whatever they're called, like chicks. So apparently I've got to do a bit more looking into it, make sure properly. But apparently when they're young, you got to keep them in a pen. I think it's for something like 6 months or some shit, just to make sure they know they don't stray off, fuck off somewhere, and they know where home is. And then once they've been in there and they've sort of gotten to a bit more of an adolescence, adulthood, you can let them free range. So that's my plan. And then they will just go back in the pen like chickens when they want to sleep or whatever, or they'll just hang about in a tree somewhere. But that's the idea anyway, so we'll see how it goes. You'll see some videos on that, raising peacocks, which is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so there's peacocks coming, and they're gonna go, where is it? I need to turn the camera around again soon. Oh, fuck. Yeah, going in there, so peacocks are gonna go in there soon, which should be cool. Arsehole pen is no longer the arsehole pen, they're just free ranging around the place, and they're not arseholes, so it's good. So this pen here, which is now free, I've just had it open, just let my birds through here generally, but this is where I'm going to be having the meat birds. So it's more or less set up. I've just had to run some shit to test. So you can see I've always had, when I built this pen, I put these 2 solar panels here to act as a little roof over the nesting box, which is one thing I've got to fix up. I've got to add some more stuff in here. So what we're going to do is run some perches, and put some obviously hay and shit in here, maybe put a front on it too with this, you know, natural little hatch so they feel more secure. And I'll also just put some different, you know, nesting boxes around the place just so they feel comfortable. So that's what I'm going to do for the birds themselves. But before that, the thing with meat birds is obviously to make them most cost effective, you can buy them as chicks. So I'm setting up my basically brooder area. So instead of just making instead of using a brooder box, I'm just going to basically set this area up for them. So obviously here's a door. It'll, you know, haven't finished yet, so basically that's, imagine there. So we're going to just run some wire across there and across there, and then obviously closing that top bit there so the other chickens can't get in. And that's going to be for the chicks. So I'm going to get about 20 chicks to start with. We've got the heat plate here. So this basically acts like mother hen. So obviously if they get cold, they can huddle together under the heat plate. And to run that heat plate, I've got, obviously there's this 2 solar panels here, which just a little independent power system I've got here because it doesn't use much power, that luckily. I know that much. It's a AC, so I'm going to have to get a little inverter, which I haven't got at the moment, but that's not a big deal. It's only like, what's the fucking wattage on here? Not much. I think they're like 150 watts or some shit. Oh, I'll have to look it up later. It's on there somewhere. I did look it. But anyway, yeah, so get a little inverter to run that. But yeah, otherwise I've got the fucking 2 solar panels. They're just charging that battery up. And that battery, yeah, I see it's just got, it'll just go to an inverter to run that. And I've also got just a light there and a light here. They're just 12 volts, so you can see they're nice and they're fucking bright. You turn that one on over there, it'll light up this whole pen and it'll light up in here. So honestly, you don't really need that one, but hey, that's there and you can maneuver them around to where I want them. So they're handy to have just as a thing if I need to come here at night, which doesn't happen often, but it happens. So yeah, that's the go for in here. So I reckon I'm just waiting until I get a bit of spare money. But I think next week or two I'll be getting some meat bird chicks and putting them in there. So you can see this is obviously going to stay just as, this is what it looks, you want to see in the old videos when I made this. This is how the inside coop of the, if I can get me out of the way. There you go. So you can see that's what this is looking like, holding up quite nicely. You've got a ridiculous rooster there near a hen, but yeah, they're laying eggs. Look, there we go, there's some eggs. Got the poop. Oh no, someone's, oh, that's a soft shell, to check who's wrong with that, but a couple of them seem to enjoy laying eggs on the poo shelf, which is a bit grod, but most of them lay where they're supposed to, as you can see, which is good. But yeah, that works well. I scrape that up and use that on the garden regularly. It's good. Best system I've implemented. I'm rambling, I'm chronic, hey. Either way, you get the idea. Hello, turtle. That's going to be the meat. This is going to be meat birds. So about 20 birds in here. I'm going to raise to butcher for meat because I need to start doing things out here like I've always planned to because I need the money. I need to save money. So yeah, about 20 birds in here for meat. We're going to run about fucking. Well, obviously these garden beds I've already got here. I'm going to be growing shit in, but I'm going to build. You'll see how I'm going to do it. There's actually an interesting way I'm doing the garden beds. It's using some form of rubber, if you just give you a clue. Yeah, so going to be running pretty much, so in front of the deck here, again, I'll put it on my fucking face and I'll turn around so you can get a better idea. Alright, so there's going to be in front of so out here, along here, there'll be a raised garden bed flush with the floor of the deck there in front of there. Again with the deck there, just to close those fronts of the decks off nicely, to make them all look smicky dick, have garden beds there, grow shit in. Probably because I want to make a ramp a door that's going to come down as a ramp to put the lawnmower in here eventually. So we need to allow space for you to turn. So probably, I reckon, we might leave this area here more or less clear. There's probably going to be a garden bed. I'm going to dock this shit off eventually and make some sort of garden bed here, I reckon. And then once those are done, we'll probably say, yeah, I reckon, this to start with, we'll probably say so we'll probably come out as a pathway here, but there'll be, from here, there'll be just raised beds to fill this area, more or less, or much as I can do, I need, that's where I'm going to start with. So I'll put some beds here, because they're nice and close to the kitchen where you need to use the food. And also, it just uses this area, it stops it from getting messy and crap everywhere, because it gives it a use, and it won't actually make it look ugly, it look nice, because it has veggies and it's veggie gardens there. It's just utilising the area, so, crap doesn't accumulate. because you've probably seen past videos, it doesn't take much for crap to accumulate around this place. But you fill the areas of something practical, it works. So yeah, I think Rocket wants me to throw this ball again. But yeah, so yeah, there's going to be more or less some strategically placed garden beds around here. Down kids area down there, that's going to stay the same, because I like that little area for the kids when they do come around. But we'll still probably continue some garden beds along there as well. And if you can see in the distance there, where my finger is, that's the compost over there, which I'm actually using quite a bit. So yeah, still have garden beds going along there, but we've just got to strategically place them. First, I'm starting with ones close to here because it's just close to the caravan, also easier to set up irrigation and shit for the Wakefield grey water and that to keep them healthy and all that jazzmatazz, you know. So yeah, I think I've done quite enough rambling, because I'm starting to not really know what I'm talking about, but like I said, I didn't really make this video with a grand plan. I just felt it was just a nice day. It's actually got some rain around here for the first time in fucking God knows how long, which is beautiful. You know, got about a third of a tank full of water last night, which is, hey, that's something. So, you know, all in all, things are looking good, things are okay, things are happening. I'll keep you posted. Hope yous are doing well. Thanks for watching, all that shit. I'll catch you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed that one, even though it didn't really go anywhere too particular, but you can see what I'm doing. It's lovely out here, guys, so catch yous later.